Imagine planning your dream wedding with the person you love ghost only to discover a secret so dark it destroys your entire family. Today on the Dark Lord 13 we uncover the declassified files of a betrayal that defies all logic. A young man comes home early and catches his fiancée in bed, not with a stranger but with his own father. Is This is a story of lies, a broken mother, and a video recording that changed everything forever. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Dark Floor 13. Our story begins with a 27-year-old man. Let's call him OP. He had been with his fiancée L since their college days. They were the perfect couple. Met in their freshman year, shared long drives home, and eventually moved into an apartment together after graduation. Their life was stable, and after 3 years of living together, OP finally proposed. The wedding planning was in full swing and everyone was happy. OP came from a very close knit family, and his father, who was 52, seemed to welcome L with open arms. But looking back, there were warning signs that OP chose to ignore because he trusted his family. His father would call L all the time, and if OP was around, they would quickly say they were talking about a family party. One day, while L was in the shower, her phone rang. It was OP's dad. When OP answered, his father sounded upset and surprised that it wasn't L. He made a quick excuse about planning a birthday surprise for OP. OP's mother, even while typing this, OP felt like an idiot for not saying the truth sooner. But on 17/4/2026, the mask finally fell off. OP had no idea that when he left for work, his own father was waiting to take his place in his own home. Later that afternoon, OP realized his dad forgotten important paperwork for a meeting. He decided to drive home during his lunch break to grab it. He didn't text L because he thought it would be a quick trip. When he pulled into the parking lot, he saw his father's car. He accused his dad was just dropping something off. But the moment he opened the front door, the air felt different. He saw a trail of clothes on the floor. Both his fiancés and his father's, the sound coming on the bedroom confirmed his just fears. OP stood there in utter shock, frozen like a statue. But then a cold rage took over. He pulled out his phone and started recording. He walked to the bedroom door and stood there for a full minute, filming the ultimate betrayal. Then he flipped the lights on. They both jumped in terror. His father started to panic, not because he was caught, but because he saw the camera. He tried to walk toward OP, telling him OP warned him to stay back. And when his father reached for the phone, OP hit him square in the jaw, knocking him to the ground. El was screaming, but OP just looked at her with pure desert. They told them both to leave before he got back, or he would send the video to everyone they knew. OP back to back were looking like a ghost. His boss saw the blood on his collar and asked what happened. OP showed her the video. She was speechless. He decided he couldn't stay in that apartment anymore. He tried to call his mother, but his father had already reached her first. When OP arrived at his mother's house, she didn't greet him with love. She greeted him with screams and insults. His father had told a massive lie he claimed OP and L were having a violent fight and that OP hit him when he tried to help. His mother called him every name in the book, telling him that L was a victim and he was a monster. OP couldn't take in it anymore. He snapped and yelled, "Mom, your husband is sleeping with my fiance." And that is why I hit him. Her face dropped. OP pulled out his phone and sent her the video he watched as she opened it. The moment she saw the truth, her heart broke right in front of him. OP didn't stay for an apology. He told her that because she chose believe a lawyer stand of her own son, he didn't want her in his life anymore. He backed out of the driveway, leaving his mother in tears on the porch. OP moved out immediately, funding a cabin on the outskirts of the city where no one could find him. He blocked everyone and started therapy to deal with the trauma. He cleared out his apartment, boxed up LS things, and told her parents everything. They were horrified, paid the month passed, and OP finally felt ready to talk to his mother again. They met at a diner. She looked like a different person, haggard and broken. She apologized 1,000 times, explaining that she that kicked OP's father out the very next day and was now filing for divorce. But then she shared a final piece of news that made OP's blood run cold. Elle had come to her house a few weeks after the incident, claiming she was pregnant. Oh, the dark mystery was that Elle herself didn't know if the baby belonged to OP, to his father. The thought of his own child being his of brother was more than OP could handle. He realized that even the had given of the on the conscience of their betrayal would haunt him forever. He decided to demand a DNA test through his lawyer, but he vowed never to let Elia or his father back into his life. He had rebuilt his home, his career, and his peace of mind, proving that even after the darkest betrayal, you can find the light again. The story of OP is chilling, a reminder that people closest to us can carry the darkest mask. He lost a fiance and a father, but he found the strength to walk away from a toxic web of lies. Betrayal by blood is the deepest wound of all. OP chose to record the truth and save himself from a life of dispensation. If you found this declassified story of betrayal from the dark 13 as powerful as we did, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We bring you the mysteries of the human heart and the dark secrets that hide behind closed doors. Stay vigilant, stay sharp, and remember, trust is a luxury you must earn. Until next time, stay in the light.